Yes, we are back now. We're back again. This is a daily news special on Prince Entertainment TV. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. I do apologize earlier on, and I was disturbed in the middle of it, but we're back now. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. We're available on Instagram. We're available on Twitter. It's a PMILENT on Instagram. It's a Prince Miller Entertainment. We're also available on Facebook page. It's a Prince Miller Entertainment. Our Facebook group. It's a Prince Miller Entertainment TV. We're also available on Twitter. It's a PMillerENT. Follow us everywhere. Like, share, comment, and follow. I just want to say thank you for everybody who's watching our videos here. Is and to those who are commenting also, thank you very much on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, big up to our Facebook family, our Facebook group family, and also big up to our YouTube family here. And daily news special is a show whereby we give you guys latest news happening around in and around Zimbabwe. Is to keep you guys up to date, to keep you guys informed about what is happening and is politics, social issues. So asana, you guys, you are free to comment in the comment section. But on this live, for you to comment, you need to be part of our membership family. You need to join our family. Yes, you need to join our family for you to comment. Otherwise, you won't be able to comment live here. But anyway, let's start. Let's start Katitange. Earlier on, I talked about a 45-year-old woman who was wanted by the police. And yes, last year we talked about, in fact, last year, same time, yes, we talked about women vaendeswa ku-Oman and for slavery. Yes, it's real, it's real, it's very sad at the same time. Yes, tine vanhukadzi vakaendeswa ku-Oman for slavery. Vanhu kutoti vasvika ku-Oman kokuya votorwa mapasipoti avo vobva vatengeswa kune vamwe vanhu vaitogara navo vachivashungurudza. Vamwe vacho vatobatwa vachibharo everyday vachitwa vakadzi nevamwe vanhu vasingambopiwe kana mari kana chii. It's a very sad situation. Last year there were some videos, there were also audios which leaked on social media, yes, of women vachitaura the experience. And yes, kuti aomana zveshwashwa mumwe munhu watakatrusta kuti atitsvagire basa. I mean, tiri panguva yakaoma ezimbabweans. We are looking for better lives, we are looking for better opportunities overseas. Saka ipo panonzonzi Dubai, panonzonzi Oman, panonzonzi France or whatsoever. Yes, unotsvaka unoti sure, basa ndikutorida. Wotonzi okay, visa mari yakati, mari yakati, mari yakati. And vanhu ava vashanda vari a network of people. And yes, kana iri WhatsApp group, panotova vanhu 10 or 15 vanova sure, inini ndiri kokuomani uku ndakaendeswa nanhingikini yeye hamuna atori bow. Yes, vanenge vatosimbisana, but it will be a network of people and vanenge vachida kutry by all means to recruit you kuti uende unoshandiswa and semuranda kune dzimwe nyika. There are Zimbabweans like that. There are Zimbabweans who are heartless like that. And kune mazimbabweans akadaro zveshuwa kutoti havatombonyari, havatombotyi, vanenge vachida mari chete. And so this lady, her name is Jacqueline. Yes, the police are looking for him. Police have launched a manhunt for a suspected human trafficker who lured several Zimbabweans women to Oman, where they were subject to slavery. In a statement, National Police spokesperson Assistant Commissioner Paul Nyati said Jacqueline Takure Ni Chukukwa, 45, facilitated the travel of the victims to Oman, where they ended up being exploited. And so the police actually issued a statement here saying the Zimbabwe Republic Police is appealing for information that may lead to the arrest of Jacqueline Takureni Chukukwa, 45, who is being sought in connection with the case of human trafficking. Sometime in 2022, the suspect posed as an employment agent and misrepresented to 5 victims that they were lucrative hotel and catering jobs in Dubai. She facilitated the travel of the victims to Oman, where upon arrival, they had their passports confiscated by the suspect's accomplices. The victims were sold off as slaves to different people who subject them to domestic servitude, labor, and sexual exploitation. One of the victims managed to escape and alerted her relatives who reported the matter to the police. The victims were repatriated to Zimbabwe by the government of Zimbabwe. Anyone with information to call the National Complaints Desk number. And yes, maprisa kutoti kana une information about this lady, her name is Jacqueline. Jacqueline Takure ni Chikukwa. Jacqueline Takure ni Chikukwa ari kutsvagwa nemapurisa. Yes, she's being hunted by the police. Reason why ndo vanhu maagent ka akutsvaga mabasa kune dzimwe nyika one kutengesa semuranda. I mean, this is so sad, man. This is really sad. I can't imagine the trauma ine vanhukadzi vavo vakabva kuoman vamuzimbabwe, the torture they experience there. I mean, this is a lifetime situation, and it's a lifetime situation kutoti they can't explain kamubatiro kwakaitwa this whole situation is really terrible, and I can't imagine kuti mumwe munhu anotogara pasi otoronga tsoro yake kuti you know what, I want to do this, I want to do that. And so I hope the police will look for this woman who is 45 years of age. I mean, ndamaiga vatokura. I mean, this is so sad, man. This is really sad. And I'll be back here, guys, with more information panyaya yanjira. And inyaya yatakakurukura nezvayo last year. If you follow us here on Prince Mille Entertainment TV, you know kuti takataura nyaya yevanhu vekuoman. Even if you check on social media here, even if you check here on YouTube, you find some videos we did here last year when we talked about this situation of women who are being exploited in Oman. I mean, and yes, people are looking for work, and kazhinji kacho wakatongonzwa unzi basaramuka ku Dubai or ku wherever. Unototi sure, I want to go. Wanzonzi visa marakati. Unototi this is nice. Pamwedzi wanzi unoshambira maybe $2,000. I mean, hapana sakade mari. $2,000 kutambira kuDubai mari per month. Hapana hapana munhu anomboramba izvozvo. And saka at the end of the day, after the whole process was kuti it was just a lie. Watokandirwa kushumba wakutonoshandiswa semuranda in 2023. This is so sad, man. And so ZESA, yes, the availability of electricity in the country is expected to significantly improve in the second half of 2023 when the 2 new units at Wange Power Station come online, and the Zimbabwe River Authority increases water allocation to the Kariba Power Station for power generation. This was said by Zimbabwe Electro Transmission and Distribution Company ZETDC acting managing director Howard Chonga during an interview with Business Times. He said, "Holding all other things constant, there will be a supply-demand balance in the second half of 2023. We're expecting Kariba South to generate around 775 megawatts from the current 350 megawatts following an anticipated water level improvement from May. Also, we are expecting Wange 7 and 8 to aid 600 megawatts to the current 324 megawatts to reach above 1,000 megawatts. Chonga said there is a need for a cost-reflective tariff to ensure the viability of power utility. He said there is a need for a glide path to cost effectively 100% payment of electricity in US dollar, deduct electricity bills amount before 75% surrender ratio, recapitalize the industry network reinforcement and rehabilitation for the good operation of the power utility. With these probable solutions implemented, this could use the power utility performing well. We hope the authorities will take these recommendations to improve running of the company. We know Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, RBZ Governor John Yaguja, has rejected proposal by ZEC Holdings for businesses to only pay electricity tariffs in US dollars. ZESA says 100% US dollar payment tariff would ensure the country enjoys a steady supply of electricity. So I do agree with ZESA, and for the first time 100%. Kuti magetsi ngabhadharwe in US dollars. And yes, my companies including the domestic use, they need to pay their electricity in US dollars. Reason why is because vanoita kuti kana maintenance ichida kuitwa kuwange kana kuti whatsoever is mayusi anenge aripo anenge ane availability. So which means kuti nyika yedu yeZimbabwe ngaingochinja ka ngatomboita full dollarization yacho because bond harisi kushanda. And so as much as we want to promote our local currency, which is bond, it's not going to help ZESA. and so they're saying that by June this year and June July this year kunenge kusisina ma load shedding ari kuitika at the moment, whereby we are spending almost 8 hours 10 hours kusina magetsi. They're saying kuti kukaribha mvura uh, um, wange power station 7 8 will be commissioned also this year muna June July imomo. I think takasvara futi last year saka this year wange 7 8 inenge yapera kugadzirwa, and so kuna see president Mnangagwa vachienda kuwange. Of course tapanguya ma-elections, the men will be tried by all means to use every opportunity kuti awine ma-elections ariko July August. So soon kuna CED vachienda kuwange commissioning those two power stations 7 8, which will also be online now, which is expected to put 600 megawatts to the current grid. At the moment, kuwange kuri kubuda 324 megawatts only. Saka it's gonna be a very good move. It's gonna be a very good initiative kubatsira panyaya dzemagetsi. And saka vari kutozoni ivo they're saying that 100% payment of electricity in US dollar, and is deduct electricity bills amount before 75% surrender ratio, recapitalize the industry network reinforcement, and rehabilitation for the good operation of the power utility. And saka nyaya yema-US dollar kunzi magetsi ngaabhadharwe in US dollar. It will help kuti tirambe tichi enjoya
Hi friends, sorry to disturb you. I know the business is closed, but we brought the trailer back. I forgot that the business closes at 5.
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Should we just hook it up? Can we put it? Can we just put it in there?
Yeah, put it there.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. So guys, that's the latest here in markets and this guy. So they're saying that markets in Gapadoro in US dollars. So guys, you are listening and watching to Daily News Special here on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. Remember guys to like, share, comment, and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here. And so according to the Minister of Mines and Wilson Chitando, yes, the man is talking about Naima investors are kuya Zimbabwe, of course, my Chinese, of course. Kana my investors are wanda achinzi ari kuya Zimbabwe. We're talking about the Chinese. And I think takasvara panapa zvakare 2020, 2021, 2022 nyaya yema-Chinese vachiabhusa malocal Zimbabweans panyaya dzekushanda, whereby some of these Chinese investors havadi kubhadhara masalaries on time. At the same time they don't want to pay mari inenge ichitarisirwa kunzi vakwanisa kubhadhara vanhu. And so Mines and Mining Development Minister Wilson Chitando says foreign investors in the mining sector should represent the country's labor and immigration laws, addressing small-scale miners and foreign investors at the Zimbabwe Miners Federation organized workshop in Harare on Thursday. Chitando said the government is going to take a tough stance against foreign investors that violate the country's labor and immigration laws. He said, I want all mining activities in Zimbabwe to be done in accordance with the laws of this country, and I repeat that they must observe the laws of this country. We want labor and immigration laws to be observed. Government is going to take a tough stance against those who are not going to observe these laws. And it is a part of President Emerson Mnangagwa's vision that mineral resources must benefit Zimbabweans, and that investors get their returns or profits. Speaking at the same event, that MF President Henrietta Rushawaya said the ban on middlemen in the mining sector was a welcome development. She said, we also intend to discuss the ban on exports, which came as a relief for us because small-scale miners have been supplying lithium and other ores at reasonable prices. This was not fair at all. Just imagine selling a ton of lithium at $100 per ton, while the middlemen get $800 from it. The government is losing in terms of revenue. Other issues that were raised during the meeting were that Chinese mining companies keep clashing with local communities. They were also accused of ill-treating workers and flouting of the country's labor laws. Chinese investors formed the bulk of investment in the mining sector, ministers that attended the meeting. So guys, that's the latest here. I mean, there's nothing new about this in my Chinese. And yes, my Chinese one I don't know what maybe the agreement between the government of Zimbabwe and the Chinese government. I don't know what, but my Chinese don't know very rude. And one barikupinda munzvimbo dzakasiyana-siyana mumaruzevha, and these people they really don't respect our chiefs, our headmen. Vanongosvika vongotanga kutongopega pega vakutongochera chera vakutongoita zvavanenge vachingoita and in our communities, and hurumende hapana zvainomboita. So I like what the minister is saying on paper, but in real life, reality on the ground is totally opposite of what we expect the government to do. The government is supposed to protect us as Zimbabweans because tiri muZimbabwe. Yes, so the government is supposed to protect us as Zimbabwean citizens kuti lithium iri munomu area mumberengwa munomu, this lithium should benefit the local people of Mberengwa. Andika lithium iyo ngaive ichikwanisa kuzovaka zvikoro, kwanisa kuzovakawo maclinics, kugadzirawo maroad, I mean magetsi in this area. Kwete kuti investor anouya mumberengwa ochera lithium orowa pasi, oita matani nematani, oita mamillions of dollars, orowa pasi, haagadzire road, haite sei, haafushire even pacho panga achichera, anongosiya environment yakangochereka ongoenda. Nzvimbo iyoyo manje inenge yaproblem to the locals because vada kurima mombe dzinokosa kuwira imomo, dzonguva vana vanenge vachitamba vanokwanisa kunopinda mumagorongo yaya. Saka the government is not serious when it comes to nyaya dzema-investors, and investor kana achiuya muarea, he or she, they are supposed to be given rules and conditions on how they should operate in that area. Yes, toda graft, and graft atinohada, we want employment, we need employment, but at the same time they need to also consider us as the people. But okay, area yemapinda, you guys are supposed to be doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yes, and before vasati vatanga kuchera lithium yavo iyo yava yakuzotora iyo, they're supposed to build a road network. They're supposed to make sure kuti nzvimbo yacho yavari kuchera lithium yacho iyoyo vawirirana here nemalocals. Are the locals ready to give up that small space? What percentage inobenefita malocals muarea imomo? Because an investor haangangopinda muarea otongotora nzvimbo yese ochera lithium orowa pasi oenda zvavharana. No, that lithium is supposed to help people who are in Berengwa, that area iyoyo. That's why muri kuona zvakaitika kwaMutare, Marangi, diamonds. I mean, Mutare was supposed to be a Dubai. We were supposed to leave Harare and go to Mutare for holiday or for shopping because of the diamonds. City yakadevelopa because of diamonds akacherwa muna 2005, akabenefita Mutare, akabenefita the community of people there. But if you go that area yakacherwa madiamond, ngoda yacho hakutorina kana road network, hakutorina kana anything, hakuna na hospitals, hakuna na chiriko. Litongori I mean, it's so sad, man. It's really sad. Saka that kind of operation, it only benefits the politicians. It benefits the investor. Is zvongopera zvakadaro. That kind of operations that doesn't benefit the local people who are supposed to be the sole custodians of the land. Nezviri pasi pevhu racho iroro, the local people are supposed to benefit lithium, gold, diamonds, whatsoever zviri muarea imomo. And so shame on politicians. I like what the minister is saying, but he's just saying because he's a minister of mines, but deep down he knows, he understands kuti maChinese hapana zvavanomboitwa. And panyaya dzemaChinese vabatwe labor practices takataura panapa before several times. I even did a live year 2020. It was like an hour live whatsoever, whereby I was talking about nyaya dzemaChinese kuti havari kubhadhare mari chaichayo. At the same time vanhu vari rudeness, maChinese vari very rude. Kutoti iwo kana China, I don't think kuti unombopuhwa that kind of freedom yekutoti unotoenda kumusha kwavo kuchina kwacho wotonoita semaitiro avanoita muHarare kana kuti muBerengwa kana kuti kwaMutoko. I don't think they will give you that freedom kuChina, but muZimbabwe vane a freedom to do whatever they want to do. The reason why is because they know that they are protected by these politicians who are to benefit from these investors. So every investor anenge achiuya muzimbabwe kuya kuzoita mining or whatsoever anenge atone politician 1 or 2 vanenge vachidya vese padhiri iroro. That's why mutoona dzimwe nyaya even nyaya kunzi vanhu vabve from one area to another area inyaya dzinongotsikwa-tsikwa. Yes, we do talk about it here on social media, but within 2 or 3 days we forgot about it. And vanhu vaya zveshuwa vanenge vachindobviswa zveshuwa and vanotobva panzvimbo ipapo vaenda pane imwe nzvimbo. And who is pushing for these people to move is a politician who is behind the Chinese investor. Saka, it's deeper than that. It's really deeper than that. And so guys, ngatitaure in the comment section. This is a daily news special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Dai arabhizi yakabvuma hurumende ngaibvume panyaya yezesa kuti magetsi atengwe neUS dollar. Andika yes, magetsi ngaatengwe neUS dollar zvinobatsira kuti zesa ikwanise kuoperata at full capacity. I think it will help also to ease nyaya yellow shading. Andika but hurumende kuramba kuti zesa ikwanise kutengesa magetsi yawo in US dollar. Remember kuti pane zvikwereti pane magetsi amwe atinotenga kune dzimwe nyika like South Africa. I mean those sales are in US dollars, so it makes sense for zesa kuti charge magetsi awo in US dollar. It will help them to operate at a rate inenge iri nani, but hurumende iri kuramba about that. And so Zimbabwe is importing 50,000 tons of maize monthly. Is according to the grain millers, the Grain Millers Association of Zimbabwe is importing at least 40,000 to 50,000 tons of maize every month from Zambia and South Africa to augment local suppliers. This was said by GMAZ chairperson Tafadzwa Musarara while speaking in an interview with Newsday. He said, "We are currently importing about 40 to 50,000 tons of maize monthly from Zambia and South Africa. So this is helping us to supplement our local stocks. Last farming season, 2021 to 2022, there was a huge investment in the farming of maize, but the rains affected the crop. But we are happy that the whole program imposed is well choreographed in a way that our millers remain viable. The consumer continues to have their products, and byproducts for livestock are also available." Musarara said the Russia-Ukraine war has not negatively affected Zimbabwe as wheat and maize supply. He said the maize supply remains above adequate. On the wheat side, particularly flour, supply is dwarfed by demand. The coincidence is that we got a harvest at a time when our biggest supplier was now engaged in a war. In terms of the movement of grain, we've not been impacted negatively by the war. Prices have been stable, so we have survived it. And so Zimbabwe is importing 50,000 tons of maize from Zambia, from South Africa. I mean, ndovarungu vacho vatakadzinga early 2000 vakaenda kuMozambia, vamwe vana South Africa. Saka takutenga chibage from those white commercial farmers. And yes, ndochwa chiripo. And yes, for the last 20 years we have really failed kuti tikwanise kuva tiri self-sufficient. Even if you ask my politicians, they'll be blaming each other kuti the first republic and the second republic, it is what it is. So for the last 20 years since we took over, since we took the land, we have failed to have adequate wheat, adequate maize every year. Even zvakati tine bamba harvest, unochongonzonzi tiri kuimporta chibage wachauza kuti zviri kufamba sei. Kana tine bamba harvest, why are we importing maize? Why are we importing wheat kana tine bamba wheat harvest? Saka some of the news dzinechendera pasocial media unotongonoerwa kuti at the end of the day kuti inenge iri propaganda. And propaganda ndinenge tongoshanda, otherwise tenge toti pama 1. So Zimbabwe is importing almost like 50 to 40,000 tons of maize every month, and from South Africa and Zambia. And guess what? The white commercial farmers vatakadzinga vaya ndovatiri kutengera chibage kwavo, ndovakutoti supply chibage ichi, ndovakutoti supply chibage kuti tikwanise kuve tiri okay. And so earlier on today we talked about Naima passports. Kuti, the Civil Registry Department has announced that Bulawayo and Harare passport offices will no longer be operating on Saturdays. So I think this is something that you need to know. Kana udatora passport yako kuti Civil Registry Department vasikuvhura musi weSaturday handika. So from Monday to Friday ndopaunokwanisa kuenda kunotora passport handika. When you apply a passport, no longer weekends handika. So Harare and Bulawayo no longer weekends. They are now operating from Monday 7:45 to Saturday 4:45 handika. So just keep it in mind kuti my passports are akutora only from Monday to Friday, and my passports my prices are for the one e-passport here 7 days is $120, and the e-passport for 24 hours, yeah, I think the way which were 220, yes, $220, and so tangoti tungo panana that update here on Daily News Special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. So if you know good my passports actually only from Monday to Friday in Harare in Bulawayo. And it is. So guys, earlier on today I did a video here about Naya Jacob Ngaruvume and Mashamisa. I mean, personally, I think Jacob before I start, and when 2018 Jacob Ngaruvume he endorsed Nelson Shamisa by my elections I can't come 2018. At that time, Shamisa MDC Alliance, and so since then, I mean, the relationship between Jacob Ngaruvume and Wachamisa was a good relationship, and I mean I've seen them Washara several times, and Jacob Ngaruvume he represent transform Zimbabwe. Is I mean 2021, I think he was the most active opposition political leader is in Zimbabwe. 2020 to 2021, you can just check on our daily news special or on our daily news episodes that we've done so far since then. Kuti that year or that period here, Jabu Mungaru was so active. He was doing so many initiatives in our communities. Achakura Marara Kumbare. I mean, he tried his best. Achaya Mamotkari. At some point, Akato ne Mapurisa Zoni. What they're doing is illegal. But I tried by all means to do my cleanups. And he ended up Akpina Muskoro. I told the crisis in Muskoro. Remember my teachers have been on strike since I don't know, I can't remember when, but Jabo Ngaruvume was that guy who was trying by all means so to me he's a leader who I think is a good leader. He's a guy who can do the work the talk, but at the same time we all know with politics it's always about numbers, it's about support. Yes, you can be a good leader, but kana usitama followers anokufollowa hapana. And so this year 2023 we thought maybe Jacob Ngaruvume and other political players they will do another coalition like what you saw in 2018 of which they will be endorsing the new political party Citizens Coalition for Change Yavashamisa. But it seems like this year now 2023 Jacob Ngaruvume is contesting for elections as a presidential candidate. Doing do video earlier on today is that's our last video of today here on Prince Entertainment TV. So the part nyaya sepapo nyaya kuti vajabu Ngaruvume avasikuindosa vachamisa and so the fallout between vajabu Ngaruvume na vachamisa, I think it was before Wajob Scala, it's because of the way Chamisa is handling the new political party Triple C is because zvikuitika ku Triple C pana vanhu vakawanda nazo or his approach or Chamisa's approach towards the current situation and the current events, vanhu vakawanda vasiri kufara how Triple C is moving, how Triple C as an institution kuti zviri kufamba sei. And yes, some people might say kuti mutengesi or whatsoever, but some people are not happy about Triple C. Yes, it's a new political party. It's Citizens Coalition for Change. Is there to change. Is is the government in waiting. Some people might say that, but other people, they are not happy about the way things are done ku triple C. And saka nyaya yajob scala ndoimwe nyaya zvakare I think yakaita kuti jacob ngarubvumi abo kuti pesana ina wachamisa. Yes, I mean, many people expect Chamisa to do much when it comes to nyaya yajob scala. I don't know guys kuti what more Chamisa can do panyaya job scala. Yes, I don't know what Chamisa can do. I don't know personally. I don't know. Can Chamisa call for people to demonstrate kuti job scala aburiswe mujeri? Can Chamisa call for a national shutdown? Can he do that? Asungwe here kana akadaro. We all know kuti in Zimbabwe kutoti kana wakabuda makuseni uchiti mangwana ngati strike or ngapinde ma street mangwana, of course you end up being arrested. And so the way Chamisa is doing, or the way he's moving azvikufadza vanhu vakawanda. So I think that the main reason why, one of the main reason why Jacob Ngaruvume is contesting from election at 2023. I report this year and July, August. But my concern is that he's a good leader, but he doesn't have the masses. He's a good leader, of course. I like him as a leader, but hana support. So the Pinama streets, of course, social media. Yes, guys, if you haven't if you are not up to date with this topic, you may go and watch our latest video that we did here about Jacob Ngaruvume dumping Chamisa, and he is planning to contest from elections at this year 2023. And so someone said kuti isu vanhu tikuvajaidza vanoda kurohwa chaiko tobva tavamisa kuita zvematongerero enyika wese politician angoisa his interest at heart. Ngatimubachadze maningi vakuda kutijairira. And mwakuti Ngaruvume hatitombomuverenga, handika ndiye munhu akuti anzoni Ngaruvume hatimuverenge, mwakuti Douglas Monzora akaenda wani newe hamba, handidika mwakuti haana kana support uyu, ngazvininipise abatane naChamisa vese naMonzora. I think I talked about it here also earlier on. I was personally saying kuti as much as we are as much as these guys, they call themselves opposition political parties, but what really amazed me is that they don't agree. They don't agree on many things. Monzora anozviti more opposition, Linda Masarira anozviti more opposition, Chamisa more opposition, Ngaruvume iye more opposition. I mean, there are so many opposition political parties in Zimbabwe, anozvika zvokuma 100 or so, but vese takavaisa one room vanotorovana, vanototukana nevava, but they are calling themselves opposition political parties. Saka what's the use of having so many political parties vasingawirirane pate zvavo ivo maopposition political parties acho, if they want to remove ZANU-PF? So I don't understand kuti zvinofamba sei. Can someone explain to me in the comment section kuti tinoita mapolitical parties 100 vachida kubvisa ZANU-PF apa vanhu 100 ava vese 100 vanhu ava takavaisa mu1 room vese 100 vava vanotorovana, vanotobvisana maziso pate zvavo vega ivo vega, but they talk about removing ZANU-PF into power. How can they remove ZANU-PF from power if they cannot agree on one thing, if they can't call it if they can't work together as a one family, if they can work together to remove this one big giant? So someone saying with here Monzora and Jacob Ngaruvume ngavazvininipise vasapote vachamisa pamaelections ari kuya this year, mwakuti ngaite hake tigomuwachisa nadhagi wake, mwakuti atengwa, he's just a commodity, mwakuti Ngaruvume haana kana basa uyu, mwakuti uyu anorwara uyu, mwakuti mupengo uyu, mwakuti uyu ngamwe mapiritsi akanyarara mumwe uyu, mwari kuti haana kana award kuzemdenzo kwacho, mwakuti akagara akadaro, but people tend to believe anything. And mwakuti mbiri yake ndeyeye, anoita nezvei, mwakuti but ataura chokwadi about Chamisa, he's busy quoting zvimavhesi zvisina basa achinyepera vanhu, zvimaprayers nezvimavhesi hapana kwazvinombotisvitsa. We have been praying since Robert Mugabe. Language inozivikanwa nemadhara aya i1 of which that pastor won't do that. Ndosaka asina kwaanotisvitsa. You think macomrades aya anongosiya power nekuda kwemavhesi? And ndiye mumwe akutaura. And I'm gonna replay what I'm gonna read again what this person wrote here. He said, but akutaura chokwadi about Chamisa. He's busy quoting zvimavheses zvisina basa achinyepera vanhu. Zvimaprayers nezvimavhesi hapana kwazvinombotisvitsa. We've been praying since Robert Mugabe. Language inozivikanwa nemadhara aya i1 of which that pastor won't do that. Ndosaka asina kwaanotisvitsa. You think macomrades aya anongosiya power nekuda kwemavhesi here? Andika so anonyaya iripo inoyi. Andika so ngarivhome saying kuti Chamisa his approach towards ZANU-PF is totally off. Masvikiro ari kuita kuZANU-PF aya hapana kwaanotisvitsa. Remember, as Kachita Mafungiraya, there are so many people who think the same way about Chamisa, whereby he always quote my Bible verses, he's choosing the other way, not the other way. Chamisa is doing the off of Changirai. Changirai, Atibofata Kona, another leader like Changirai, when it comes to the opposition, because he handled my situations at that time, Robert Mugabe, in a way that many people, even today, I don't think with any other politicians, another could risk a life like how Watrangirai risked his life during that time. Mugabe. I don't think Trump any other leader like Watrangirai. The way Watrangirai handled the situations like Mugabe at that time for the last 10 or 15 years, it was so historical. That's why even today, Watrangirai is too well remembered, not just in Zimbabwe only, but worldwide. The reason why was because of his impact that he had. Panguva yacho pachitonzi hapana rally vanoita in Harare. Wobudiswa zvakare. The man wasn't gonna stop. He continued doing my rallies again and again and again. Vachisungwa achirohwa. Saka, this is what people are saying kuti nyaya dzemaverses our Chamisa on Twitter or on Facebook, they're not going to help us to remove ZANU-PF from power. Madhara aya haasi kumbosiya chigaro. Madhara aya haasi kumbobva kuState House because of nyaya dzemaverses epaTwitter epaFacebook. No. Madhara aya acharamba achingotonga asvika mheno namheno because vanoziva kuti hapasisina munhu anokwanisa kutibvisa pachigaro chatiri. This is what other people are saying. Marikuti, he has been working from Chaminica building since long back. He's a ZANU-PF project since long back. And unless he's aiming Poland like his counterpart Linda Masarira and Douglas ever knows, if he gets 50 votes, it will be a wow. Maguti, who is this guy? I haven't heard about him. Anyway, it's none of my business. Vele, and Maguti, he's a spy. Uyu handina kana kumbomufarira akuda kuparadza triple C. Makuti mamwe opposition vanotoita main opposition kunenge kuna vanhu vazhinji vachisiya ZANU-PF. So it's true kuti vanenge vatanga zvakanaka vobva vapinzwa basa vava kutoitwa ma-agents of distractions and confusion. Makuti mari iri kushanda guys, ZANU is trying to all corners atengwa uyo. Makuti the guy seems to be interested in the stomach only. And mwakuti generic version of Douglas chimutengesi asi kuita politics in the interest of voiceless citizens. After all, he forgets kuti Nelson Chamisa leads a citizens movement in the interest of citizens with citizens at the heart. And mwakuti tokozano kupe wakazodii mwakuti this guy is a ZANU-PF project plus he's power hungry like Munzora. And vanowanda varingoti zvoni mutengesi hanzi if Jacob Mugabe wants to start his own political party or no wants to contest from elections, remember he represent Transform Zimbabwe he's saying kuti mutengesi angofanana na Douglas Monzora we MDC. So guys, this is Daily News Special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Ngati in the comment section. And before I go, I want to talk about Robert Mugabe Jr. I think the main topic of today is, I mean, what happened Panya Robert Mugabe Jr. court. To those who are unaware of the situation, Robert Mugabe Jr. akainvitwa kupati over the weekend last week yo. He ended up putsa midziyo yevanhu motikari. We saw a video which was circulating on social media whereby he ended up breaking my glasses emba nemotikari and mabenzi amwe akapwanya window screen. So the whole total of the damages that he caused on that day at this house was $12,000. So muridzi wenzvimbo akabva noripota nyaya kumapurisa. Robert Mugabe Jr. was arrested. And so when he was arrested, mangwana aenda kucourt, which was the 20th of February, aenda kucourt. Nyaya anombotora maminutes. And my prosecutor na magistrate vati zvoni you guys need to go out munonegotiata kunzeo and ende munotaurirana you guys are friends uye munotaurirana ndomaperera yakada nyaya. So many people were shocked about this, saying okay, saka is this how we are now, kuti nyaya iyi wonda kukoti wongonzi ende munotaurirana, so which means kuti prosecutors and magistrate vakapusha the applicant or the victim kuti aende patable naRobert Mugabe Jr. And yes, because ione choda kutoti munhu atobhadhara mari yakuzvishuwa after abhadhara mari ngatombogara kujeri kana zve 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And so I don't think kuti inini ndakaenda kunopaza mota yemumwe munhu kana kuti kunokanda matombo pane imwe imba izvozvo. So ndinopuwa same judgment yakapuwa Robert Mugabe Jr. I don't think so. I don't think kuti magistrate vachati zvoni budai motaurirana panze. I don't think so. Tatombogara mujeri dzongwa kutombonzi 2 months or so, then pay mari yakadai so. So I think what they were supposed to do was to just calculate how much damages akaitwa naRobert Mugabe Jr. then ongonzi ngaabhadhare mari iyoyo and kune munhu akapwanyira zvinhu zvake, kwete kuti hanzi budai munotaurirana panze. I don't think it was a fair deal, especially to the victim ane zvinhu zvakapwanyirwa iye. And so I know kuti one way or another, Robert Mugabe Jr. is gonna pay. One way or another, he's gonna pay my damages akaitika. Saka mutoeme kuti mutemo yedu isusu eZimbabwe it is very selective, because Job Scala has been applying for bail since last year, but the man is still stuck at Chikurubi maximum prison. Reason why is because my prosecutor vanenge vachitsika chapakati vachiti zvoni aiwa ngaasabude vanenge vakatotsika, vanenge vakatoruma face. And but when it comes to dzimwe nyaya like nyaya yavadya jena, nyaya Robert Mugabe Jr. inyaya dzokuti dzakangotongwa zve 2 minutes. And inyaya dzokuti dzakangopuhwa judgment zve 2 minutes. And saka pane selective of law iripo, same as nyaya Mary Mubaiwa. I mean, she's not well. She's supposed to go and get medical treatment from SA or wherever, but she's still appearing in court. Even if she's not feeling well, even if magistrate vachiona kuti munhu wesva haasi kunzwa mushe, munhu ari kurwara, but the trial must continue. How can she continue a trial if she is not feeling well? Saka mutoembe kutoti pane dzimwe nyaya dziri selective mumacourts. They might say kuti the judicial is independent, but I don't think so. I personally don't think so, because kune dzimwe nyaya dzikuti vega oshauza zvakamira sei. And so a few days ago, there's this guy Dama is who is a drug dealer in Mbare. He's a well-known guy. He's a drug dealer in Mbare. His name is Dama. He friend yana Fantan yana levels with True Sport. I mean, akapuwa bail of $50. Bail of $50, and this guy is a well-known drug dealer. This guy has been selling drugs in Mbare, but akapuwa bail of $50. Yes, I do applaud the police for fighting nyaya dzema-drugs. I mean inyaya very serious nonga nyaya dzemutorododo nyaya amwe ma-drugs akutengeswa like bronclear. I mean that's a very serious situation. It's a very serious topic because ma-drugs aya ari kuaffecta mayouth akawanda maghetto kwatinobva. And but how can you give a drug dealer $50 bail? Doesn't make sense. But akatopuwa bail. Dhama anozikanwa mbare nenyaya yekutengesa ma-drugs akapuwa bail of $50. Bail of $50. He's now working free now. But Job Scala has been in jail since June last year, 2022. So it doesn't make sense. So guys, thank you for listening and watching. This is a daily news special on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow on Saturday or Sunday. I'll keep you guys informed as we continue following Nyanja Kasana to my streets. Remember to like, share, comment, and follow. Turn on the notification bell. And follow us everywhere: Instagram, Facebook. We're also available on Facebook group, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. And also on Twitter at @PMillerENT. Follow us everywhere. Guys, it's out in the comment section. Remember, for you to comment, you need to join our family for you to comment. Otherwise, you won't be able to comment. And join our family, our premium family, and be able to comment on lives like this. I want to hear your views, your opinion. Even after this video, you guys are free to comment in the comment section. Have a blessed weekend. I hope to see you guys tomorrow or on Sunday. I'll put a flyer out there. Thank you for listening and watching. Have a blessed Friday wherever you're listening and watching us from. My name is Prince. You're listening and watching to Daily News Special, episode 123, 121. Bless up.